What's up guys, Ames Games coming at you with another Fallout 76 video. Today we are just going to be going over every single strength perk card because I don't like reading them. And I know a lot of you probably don't like reading them. So what I did was I just took the liberty of reading them for you. Yes, you are welcome. So let's just dive into the video. First perk we have is Bandoiler. Now, there's two sides to this. If you have light ammo, but you have a ton of it, like let's just say you have a 50 cal or something like that, and you need an S ton of ammo for this, or you have a mini nuke and your ammo is extremely heavy. In those cases, I would use this perk. Any other case, I would use a different perk like Pack Rat or something and just carry less ammo on you. Our next perk is Barbarian. This is a really awesome perk, guys, with the first level giving you a max damage resistance of 40 and the last level giving you a max damage resistance of 80. That's with no power armor though. So if you don't have power armor, really good perk to have, or if you don't like wearing power armor. Now this one is Basher. This is pretty straightforward, but what Basher does is the lowest level with 25% more damage, and the highest level, 50% damage with a 5 to 10% chance to cripple your opponent. I don't recommend using this if you use black powder weapons or melee weapons, primarily because it doesn't really do much. Shotguns would be really good though. This next one would be really good if it were paired with Bandoiler. This is Bear Arms. Highly recommend getting this if you use like mini nukes, Gatling lasers, mini guns, any heavy guns at all. If you got heavy guns, this is the perk for you. It makes them weigh up to 80% less than what they would normally weigh. Okay, if you are a melee or shotgun user, I highly recommend getting this next one. This is Blocker. Pretty straightforward as well. It goes like this. You take 15, next rank 30, next rank 45% less damage from your opponent's melee attack. So that could be really useful as well. Alright man, Bullet Shield is going to make you a freaking walking fortress if you have power armor and if you like heavy guns, and this is the perk for you, with the first starting at 10, next rank 20, next rank 30, next rank 40 damage resistance while firing heavy guns. So it could be really good for you heavy gun, power armor users. I'm not a big fan of this next perk. This next perk is Full Charge. All it does is make you consume less energy when sprinting, and the description says sprinting and power armor consumes half as much to no extra fusion core energy. Not a big fan of this, but I'll let you read this in case you want to check it out. This next one is really good. Scissor basically just ignores your target's armor, so it starts at 25%, 50%, and 75%. I personally like this one better than Slugger or Gladiator because it doesn't make you pick between one-handed and two-handed weapons. This next perk kind of makes me want to start punching people in the face. This one is Iron Fist. So it basically could give you like double your damage to punching attacks, as well with a maximum 25% chance to stagger opponents. And we all love the Deathclaw Gauntlet, the Boxing Glove, and all the other fist-styled weapons. So it could be really good for you to get. Now we got Lock and Load. So this is just, it literally just increases the reload speed of heavy weapons, starting from 10% at the max, 30% faster, which honestly, heavy guns take forever to frickin' reload. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, Martial Artist is really good. Let's say you have like a Vampiric Sledgehammer or a Blooded Sledgehammer, and that does a lot of damage, right? Or I should say Super Sledge. Now you get this perk, not only is it going to weigh 60% less, but it is also going to swing 30% faster. So that is a very powerful perk to have. I personally will be making sure that this is maxed out in my character build. Moving on from Martial Artist to Ordnance Express. It just literally makes your grenades and stuff and throwing explosives weigh up to 90% less, which could be really good if you're a grenader and you have a shit ton of grenades. I also recommend getting a really good Tinker perk if you do this as well, so you can make an S ton of grenades. Really good for explosive builds. Alright, this next perk is Pack Rat. Now this dude looks like he is on meth or crack cocaine, and you are on meth or crack cocaine if you do not have this perk, because it can reduce the carry weight of all junk items up to 75%. Highly recommend you have this maxed out. I really do not know why you don't already, but there it is. Now we have the Pain Train. Now, if you are a tanky guy and you love power armor, then you probably could get this because it lets you simply stagger enemies by sprinting into them if you are wearing power armor. Now, scatter shot is actually a really good thing. Now, you've got pump action shotguns, and then you've got double barrels. Now, I prefer the double barrels because the pump actions do not do as much damage as I would like them to. And this makes your shotguns weigh 80% less, and you reload them 40% faster. So you could add like a third to the speed of your pump shotgun reload speed, which could make it a really good weapon for you to use. Because my biggest qualm is that shotguns, the double barrel at least, takes way too long to reload. Now this one is strong back. This is very simple. Most of you probably are already using it, but if you're not, you really should use it. I don't know why you're not, because you could add 40 pounds to your carry weight, and that is huge. This is an absolute must-have perk. You are definitely on crack cocaine if you are not using this perk. Highly recommend it. Don't know why you're not using it. You should use it. Go use it. Stop watching this video right now. Get this perk, max upgrade it, and use it. Okay, this next one literally just makes power armor weigh up to 50% less than normal. I honestly am not using this perk, but I really should be, because I'm in power armor 24/7. I mean, why would you not be in power armor? Highly recommend getting sturdy frame because power armor weighs a metric shit ton. Okay, this next one is super simple. If you have a plethora of stim packs, I recommend getting it. If you do not, then I don't really recommend getting it. I don't use it, but I guess it could be useful if you have a lot of stim packs, and it reduces the weight of all chems of up to 90%. So whatever your current chems are, take them out. If you had this maxed out, you would only have 90%, or you would only have 10% of your current weight. Pretty cool. Maybe. Could be. I don't know. I'm not you. Alright guys, we're getting close to the end. We are getting to the threesies. And first up in the threesies, we have the Gladiator, starting with Gladiator, Expert Gladiator, and Master Gladiator. So the Gladiator perk cards are highly recommended if you are a melee build, because they just make your one-handed, not two-handed, one-handed weapons do up to 20% more damage if you have Master Gladiator. Well, I guess if you have Gladiator, Expert Gladiator, and Master Gladiator, then it would be 20% more damage. So, could be really good. Okay, the next one in the threesies are Heavy Gunner, Expert Heavy Gunner, and Master Heavy Gunner, with Master Heavy Gunner giving you up to 20% damage for your non-explosive heavy gun weapons. So we're talking the Gatling laser, the minigun, and the plasma laser, and then the 50 cal and stuff like that. Just not like the explosive ones, like the Fat Man missile launcher, stuff like that. Common sense shiznit. Now we have Shotgunner, Expert Shotgunner, and Master Shotgunner. I don't know why they didn't just like make all of these perks just like Shotgunner and rank them all the way up. But let's just say you have all the Shotgunner perks and you have the Master Shotgunner perk maxed all the way up. Your shotguns could now do up to 20% more damage. That's pretty good, especially if you have all of them. Okay guys, and for our last set of threesies, we've got the Slugger, the Expert Slugger, and the Master Slugger. With the Master Slugger giving you of up to 20% damage if you have it maxed all the way out. So that is really good. This is for your two-handed ones, so like your bat, your sledgehammer, stuff like that. Not those tiny little weak-ass things like the knives and stuff like that. Not anybody got time for that. And that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe for more awesome content. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.